up, YouTube world? Right, so I wanted to do a quick update on the display, you know, because we got the fish in the quarantine tank and everything, so I want to do a quick update on this, and you know, to show you the plants and stuff. And you know, we got the ghost shrimp in here because the 20-gallon shrimp tank, we broke it down and made it into a quarantine tank because we just needed some more room for the fish. So all the ghost shrimp are in here, and the light strip actually broke, no lie, so I gotta work on that and see if I can fix it. But it really was soaking wet. I mean, this is the very first one I ever had. As you can see, like, it's rusted in there. it's messed up. But I actually bought some tools, a soldering iron and stuff like that, so I'm gonna see if I can fix it because it does cost like 50 bucks. So it was completely soaked. I don't know how water got in there, but it was completely soaked. So we're back to the red. I apologize, but I did have a spotlight up there, and it actually worked pretty well, but it just wasn't the right spectrum. So I actually bought a different light, and we talk about that in a few. But check out the plants, they're looking gorgeous. Even these bulbs on this side, you know, sprouted and looking really good. And if you watch the update number 3 with the condition with the electric blue Carta female, you saw that she has a new cave, and it's much bigger and it's better, and it's going to go right in here. It's going to look beautiful, and it's just going to feel in, you know, perfect. The floating plant that I had swimming around, I decided to also wedge behind the other filter, just like I did with this one behind this filter. And because we broke down the shrimp tank, we had to put all the plants from the shrimp tank. So we actually got this in here, so I had to reaccumulate it into freshwater, and that one also, and all these, you know, we didn't have that much actually. And this rock, if you can remember, and this one is actually doing better in my opinion, because I believe it was kind of dying in the brackish water, and it's moss. I can't remember, the Java moss, and it's supposed to live really well basically in any condition, in brackish and fresh and whatnot. And you know, it's actually turning green again in here, so hell yeah. And yeah, we added a substrate and everything. It's just looking really good. So I'm actually doing a experiment with my lights up here. So if you can remember, we have our light stimulators, so we actually got them to the same spectrum. So it has reds, blues, whites, violets, and even IR. So it's really designed to stimulate plant and growth and to flower, I suppose. And they're spotlights, so it's designed to kind of go straight down, right? This is a different light from the white spotlight I had. The white spotlight I had wasn't the right spectrum, like I was saying. So it was only 3000 K, but it was a spotlight, so it was shooting it straight down, and you could actually see it was still kind of reddish, but it was still white, you know, but it was only 12 watts. This is 36 watts, and it's a floodlight. So as you can see, it really kind of just goes this way. It really just illuminates like wide, you know. This, you can see, it kind of goes straight down. This one you can just see it really just illuminates wide. So I would have to technically lower this light probably to like here, and get a second one and put also one here, so it can illuminate perfectly on both sides and, you know, really do well. But it is at 65,000 K spectrum, color temperature, so it has technically the right spectrum, but it's not a spotlight. They are only, I think, 12 bucks, so you can't really be too picky. For a really powerful light at 36 watts, you probably pay a lot more. But you know, I went on eBay, so I was like, I give it a try, and I'm like, dang it, it's too wide, so I really would have to lower it. So I actually found another one, and it's a different design. You know, it doesn't have the 3-watt LEDs like I like, but it has the smaller ones, but it has a lot of them, and it's rated for 50 watts. So this is only 36. The other one's rated for 50 watts, and it's a spotlight, so it's going to shoot it straight down. So I'm actually going to wait until that bulb arrives, and that bulb was only $6.99, honestly. So it's a stronger bulb, it's a spotlight, it just doesn't have the 3-watt LED like I like. It has the really small ones, but it has a lot of them. It has like 50 of them or something like that in a bulb. So we want to give it a try. It's also color temperature at 65,000 K, So hell yeah. And it's a spotlight, so it's going to shoot straight down, because I like this setup, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to hang one way down here and another one way down here. I mean, it might be really good because the amount of plants I have in here and the gallon I have, you do want I don't know if I pronounced the word correctly, but the lux, the light, you know how much light penetrates down, you do want a lot of it. And I believe that, you know, for normal plants and stuff like that, you want like 500, and then for, you know, a step up mediocre plants, you want like 1,000, and then really high advanced, you want like 2,000 lux per two feet, you know what I'm saying? So it might actually be a really good idea to order another one and have it hanging here and have one hanging here, because they are rated for 1,500 lux at 1 meter away. So I believe 1 meter is 3 feet, or is it 6 feet? I think it's 3 feet. So if I would hang it here, it would really only be 3 feet away, and that, you know, it would put some serious power down. But it's 36 volts, so I'm going to wait for the 50 watt to arrive, and I'm going to give it a shot to see what it looks like. Because no lie, the 12 watt spotlight, it actually made it look pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the right spectrum. So I'm just going to wait for the other one to come in and give that a try. And that's what's going on. But the plants are looking really good. And yeah. And that light strip broke over a week ago. And we don't have any hair algae or nothing incorrectly going. You know, everything is the same. It's just that floodlight is too wide. It doesn't actually, you know, it needs to be lowered so everything will be white. Well, alright YouTube, that's, you know, not a quick update anymore, I apologize, but that's the display tank, and within 2 weeks we will put the electric blue cardas back in there and the plecos back in there, you know, if all the spots are gone. If not, then we might have to do that rapid cure with the metal green, I can't pronounce the word, but you know, it stains the seams. I apologize, I can't name the word, but it will stain the seams and everything. But it's much more aggressive, so if we have to do that, we have to do that. But this tank is top notch, so I can't wait to put them back in here. Well YouTube, I wish you an awesome night, and y'all be good. Laters.